Well, it's a good morning. Mine started out with a webinar, which is why I've needed to delay the start for this morning's. It's one I discovered as I looked at my calendar. I thought, oopsie, I messed up the timing of what is the daily Lenormand card spread reading. It is now because this is the earliest I could do it compared to having a webinar to lead into my day, and it was a lovely one to take part in. So there's sometimes shifts in what we do, isn't there? And I'm rosboundy Psychic Medium, bringing to you the daily Lenormand card spread reading at last. So thank you, Kim, for popping in. I can see you there. Good morning. So you're listening as you're working this morning, and there's nothing wrong with that, so long as it doesn't interfere with what you're doing. All good, isn't it? So welcome to those who are watching as replays as well. Lovely to have you in here, because life does have different situations where we can't always make it on time. And thank goodness for the technology that we have, that we can watch at any point we choose with replay, because it is recorded instantly afterwards. Now, this is going out live to my YouTube channel, my Facebook profile, my Facebook page, which is at rosboundy, the mytimetv.live Facebook page, also to my Twitch and Twitter accounts. So, and you usually search for just rosboundy there as well, if they're the destinations you prefer. It's all fun, and hopefully this morning we don't have any technical glitches again. So here we go across to the cards, and I'm using the, there's my pencil. I'm using the Fairy Tale deck this morning, which is a Lenormand deck, of course, because I am a Lenormand card reader. I love them because of their simplicity, and for you, the ease of understanding from what is beautiful artwork and depictions in these cards. I also open up with the owl, remember, for those who aren't familiar with the way I do my readings for this morning. And the camera is going to be forever an issue, so we just got to learn to live with it. What matters most is how you see yourself. What I might do is put that there and shift me around to the bottom, because I can do that, and that might give it a little bit better impression, like where it is an adjunct to the cards. It's an extra that I love to use, and it might look a bit nicer like that. Let's just see what that looks like. I'm always trying different things. Those of you who are familiar with my style would know. Pressing buttons and all that stuff. So here we go. 5 cards this morning. Spirit just wanted me to use 5. I'd started with these 3. So what we're doing is going to read these 3 first, and then this is what is below, and this, of course, is what is above it all. And you can see fairly easily what they are. I am going to zoom in so that what we've got is the bigger picture of these central ones for us. Right, I'll put it there. I might just have to shift myself across a little bit more there, and we'll just see what these cards have for us. Bigger picture. The main focus for today is the 3. We've got the tree, we've got the stalk, and we've got the letter. So what I'm feeling around this is bringing in those wonderful foundations of what is your ancestry, the genetic pool, everything that is the who you are is the foundation of you and how you are going to be within your day. So it's bringing in all of that and your own lived experience into your lifetime for this, up to this moment, and each of those other present moments in your day as you move through today as well. And it's giving that good foundation and grounding for yourself. I'm just looking across. I've got my iPad here monitoring that side just to see that it's coming through live correctly, and it doesn't look like it is on that. I was trying out the Twitch one. I'm just going to go to my Facebook and see what's happening there. because I don't want to keep going if it's mucking up technology, like the technology's mucking up. So I will just go to that, and we'll go back to here. It should be showing up at the bottom there. And rather than stretching my leg, neck, I'm just going to, you will see a wobble. So here's my iPad. You will see a wobble as I put it on the stand in front of me that is sitting on the table. Okay, so apologies for that. I've just got to go and find the live stream. And I have got the volume down already. Good. Tree is about your foundations. So bring those into, bring the roots into feeling and sensing for even more depth of yourself into your day, so that you are strengthening your foundation, so that you are able to draw what you're needing from Mother Earth, what you're needing from Spirit as well, because I see this is our body where we are here, as this is you. And you can almost see a face in this, in several places actually, in this artwork. But we've got the branches, the arms, the brain, the construct of how we develop and grow. That's the tree top, and it's reaching further and further out to grow, continue to really advance and be in connection with Spirit. This is where I see that spiritual connection aspect, as well as that is within Mother Earth. So it's a two-sided. It really is that connection from the earthly to the heavenly, if you like, so that we are connecting in fully with our essence of who we are as this tree. See the little face there? You can just see it. Bring in your you into your day more fully today, to experience things that are going to change, because the stalk, we need to be our true self and really founding within ourselves, finding that inner sense, so that we can move forward and be able to withstand whatever the changes are in our day. So carry with you what you need. Now, it's the old fable of the stork carrying babies to families and stuff, because you can just see something that's there. But I see it as that is the potential for what is coming in that future as part of the change, so that you're carrying your resources with you. You don't need to carry much. It's taking that is the already who you are into what is coming today, so that you can experience more fully with the less baggage that you need, type of thing. So that but it's still portable enough to be able to shift and move around easily for whatever that possibility in this change is. And it is being able to communicate through that as well, whether it's by letter. I mean, letter is the words that we use in written form. So tap into that you know, in how you can write. It could be, and because the webinar I had this morning was to do with authorship and writing and things, it really is tapping into that you feel you want to speak to another, but in written form, to what you want to actually share with others in written form, so that you might start to write a book. It could be those experiences that you're going through from where you are in your life, and the changes that do continually happen are worthy of writing a book or a letter, or informing someone that you're going to come and visit, anything like that. But do beware of how you are actually speaking or writing those words. Sometimes we do the SMS messages and texts and stuff as quick forms of the old style of writing a letter. And it can be very instantly in that form of how you speak and the acronyms and everything. Be wary of how you are using those words, because here we've got the wolf in the background. This is almost a reminder of Little Red Riding Wolf, and the wolf's, you know, and that little red, what did I say? Little Red Riding Wolf, tongue-tied. Little Red Riding Hood with the wolf in the background, and, you know, the visits that we might make. with our words, even if it can't be in person, that we are careful of how we are sharing, what we are sharing, and how it will affect those around us. You might know the story. There were little lies told by the wolf as he was trying to fake being grandma, etc. Very interesting. It is actually a very interesting fable. It's not a nursery rhyme, it is a fable, a fairy tale. That's what this deck is about. So it's got that reference to it. It's our words, it's how we are delivering who we are or what we're wanting to share with people. Okay, and then we can go down to what is underneath it all. And we have the mice. Now, this one isn't as pretty as the Gilded Reverie deck as far as the cuteness of the mice, but it's still very relevant. It's an abundance, but it's because this is below and sort of in the background, in the shadows, underneath, the otherworldly, underworldly. It really is almost like that cellar that we hardly go to except to get the supply of food that we might need if we do that type of, in America it's called homesteading. I'm not sure what it's called here in Australia, but providing for yourself, self-sufficiency, and doing the preserved fruits and vegetables and, those things that could be fermented foods and that stored somewhere that isn't always in your face because, you go somewhere else to actually get them up for food. Used to be old-fashioned cellars, even in the really older days. Most homes would have a cellar of some sort in the ground. It was cooler rather than refrigeration like we have it now, and that type of preserving worked really well, still does. But here there's the stores of various items of foods and things that the mice are getting into. So we have plenty to be able to use as our resources and get into, but just be wary of what else, who else is sharing that hasn't been invited to share, that's actually stealing from you, that's actually sneaking around doing behind your back that you don't, you're not aware of, mates. This is bringing it to your notice to have that awareness for today, because we are mainly today being the emphasis. And for some reason, Spirit didn't really want me to have this card that's the over the top, the umbrella, the overall, or whatever it was. It's above. It's there as it's almost like that spiritual connection is what I felt, because it didn't want this card to be touching these others or so close to these others. It still needed to be visible within the spread, but there needed to be that bigger gap significantly. And I feel that is because it is indicating above us. It's like that nurturing, this bear, it is a work card as such, but it's a nurturing, looking after, being compassionate and loving and caring and all of that is here. We've got two girls. It's just having that more feminine energy around it, of that loving nurture. So from Spirit, I feel that that's what we're going to tap into, have that connection with our feminine presence in the spiritual realm and bring that into our overarching energy for today. That's what I felt when I saw, or that Spirit was letting me know, no, don't bring it to touch the others. It is a part. It's only now that I get the messages around what the meanings are. I lay them out and then I go do something else and come back with a fresh mind. I don't read them until now. So bring that into your day, that beautiful feminine energy of spiritual origin. That's definitely what I'm feeling with this, over what is your pathway today of some change and communicating that with others, but certainly making sure that you are aware of things that are going on in the background for you too. Is that a term they use as well? Doomsday prepping. Is that the Australian one? I can't remember what. I don't search for those terms, so I'm not sure what people are looking for. I know I try as much as I can to be sustainable, and looking after Mother Earth. So, and that could be some form of what this is speaking about too, that in connection with Mother Nature and seeing the change and making us the change and we are the change and communicating that to others. And Kristen, is this for everyone overall? Yes, it is. It's a general card spread reading for everyone. And you need, as far as that connection with spirit for yourself, what are they showing you from this spread that is important for you? So, okay, I don't do the individual card pulls for this one. So that's not something I've been doing lately. I just do this one as a daily card spread reading. And I'll pop over to the main screen now, mainly because, time it's one of those things that how much of ourselves do we share with others on a regular basis when you're out and about moving within your own family, within your own community, and possibly state, and you might travel internationally and the rest. Those people and lives that you touch, how much of you are you gifting and sharing from being present with them in those moments that you are? And how much do you keep for yourself? Life really is about a balance of what we're experiencing to learn from, to then bringing it to that internalizing it for our own growth analysis, growth, learning, and then, the cycle again in sharing that out to others. The length of time that it takes to do individual card pulls can be, actually, it can take a fair time. Even if you assign an hour to those types of sessions, it can move into an hour, hour and a half, and you're touching briefly, yes, on many people's instances of their lives with pulling a card or anything, but it's not I've started feeling that's not quite in depth enough, and it's not teaching you, it's not showing you that you can do this type of interpretation for yourselves. It's not always up to having a psychic or a medium or a card reader to actually do it for you all the time. So that's why I've pulled back on those types of sessions. It may be that I will do those again, but I do certainly have, and I'm going to pop up my website. On my website, which is the Psychic Online, there's some options to actually pay for a more detailed reading. And this is the website that I have that's got some other consulting options, whether it's hypnotherapy or sound therapy and that type of thing, that you can look at as well. It's not necessarily, and I'll take those off now. It's not necessarily that I do just the one thing. And I feel that sometimes it really is that one-on-one in detail that's going to be more benefit for people, and the interaction, because I enjoy doing those almost like a mini Zoom. But I've stopped using Zoom now. I do a one-on-one meeting video session via a different avenue, which is Soul Software. So many different ways to meet and share what is my connection, what is my lifetime of knowledge, and whatever skills that I have that I can share with you. Those are the options at the moment. So thank you for actually asking for the card, Kristen, so that I could bring it forward in a more detailed way. It's not the way I'm doing that anymore. I love doing these daily card spreads so that you are learning and tapping into your spiritual connections as much as you can and growing from that. So thank you, each and every one of you, for being here. As you know, I love trying out all this different stuff with the technology. This is the same setting as yesterday where it went funny. It's gone through very well today. So bless whoever it is that's the technology god or whatever. I'm thoroughly pleased it's worked well today. Thoroughly pleased that you are here. I really appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you. Just share it around for those that might, to let others know that this is here as an option for a morning reading, or whenever they want to do the replay themselves. and to book in if they need something more personalised. Thank you. Just keep being the best you that you can be. And tomorrow morning, hopefully, it will be 8 o'clock without interruptions. And namaste until then. Bye for now.